here in this exercise, what we will learn is husband. Like for example, if suppose there are 2 points husband and okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Like A and B. Like let us take this is point A husband. Point A, which is x1, y1 husband. X1, comma, y1 and point B husband, which is x2, comma, y. Inside
X2 comma Y2, sir.
S husband. Okay, 2 points. Same like distance between 2 points A and B, x1, y1, x2, y2, how we will take like that.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Hello?
Okay, sir. Could you hear me?
Yes. So now Hasni, in this exercise, we will be finding out a point. On this line, maybe there will be so many points. No?
Okay, sir.
There will be so many points, no? Generally, on this line, maybe means here so many points will be there. No? Like this.
Yes, sir.
Every point will have its own coordinate values as per the axis. Every point will have its own value, like 2, 3 or 5, something. Yes.
Yes.
So now, Hasni, out of those all points, we will find out a point which is required for us, px, y. They'll ask us to find. They'll ask us. Suppose, for example, Hasni, if I select a point P which I marked there on AB, this P will divide this AB into 2 parts. No, one part is PA and another part is PB. So
Yes, sir.
both of them together will be entire line AB.
Yes, sir.
This part and this part together will be equal to full line.
Okay, sir.
Now, Hasni, what we will do is in this definitely suppose let us take PA is equal to 5 Hasni and PB is equal to 10 Hasni. Just rough example. Okay, then entire AB will become how much Hasni? This is 5 suppose and this is 10. Entire AB will become
So,
full AB will become how much Hasni? This is 5 Hasni, this is 10. Complete length will become how much?
15.
Yes, Hasni, like that. So 10 plus 5 AB is nothing but PA plus P because I wrote.
Okay, sir.
So it is 15. So now Hasni, we in this exercise, if we will take the ratio of PA and PB last, means what to do the ratio of PA is to PB, what we will get 5 is to 10. 5 is to 10 is how much?
1:2.
Like that. So this they will give us 5 ones are 5 twos are like that, no?
Yes, sir.
They'll give us the ratio Hasni 1:2. This P, they'll say that Px comma y divides the line segment joining A and B. This is the line segment joining A and B, Hasni.
Yes, sir.
P divides the line segment joining A and B. The ratio 1:2.
Oh,
They'll
okay.
give A x1 y1 value and B x2 y2 value, and they ask us to find out the P coordinates. Means P x and y values. They'll ask us to find. So this in the formula Hasni, they'll give some ratio 1:2, but in our formula we have to learn it like if P divides line segment joining A and B in the ratio m:n, because we formula is a common thing, no, Hasni?
Yes, sir.
So here roughly I took an example 1:2 that instead of 1:2 m:n in the form.
Okay, sir.
So now formula finally to find out the P x comma y, the formula is asking mx2 plus mx1 by m plus n, comma m by 2 plus n by 1 by 2. Okay, Hasni?
Okay, sir.
This is the formula. How to apply it, Hasni? This is the formula to find out the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment joining two other points in the ratio m is to n.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So what is m and n, Hasni, in this formula? Ratio values.
Okay.
Okay. Suppose m is to n is 1 is to 2 means we need to just keep m as 1 and n as how much, Hasni? Hello?
So could you hear me once? Could you repeat?
Yes, Hasni. If the ratio is 1 is to 2, Hasni, m will be how much, n will be how much?
M will be 1, N will be 2.
Yes, Hasni. We'll just have to keep these values in the formula and we will get here comma is there, Hasni. This is an ordered pair because we are finding out px comma y.
Okay, sir.
So x, this value is x, whatever answer we get after simplifying this, we'll get x, and this is y. And we already know x1, x2, and y1, y2 are the points of A and B. x1, y1, and x2, y.
Okay, yes, sir.
Yes, Ashwin. So Ashwin, here in some questions you will be seeing find the point which divides internally like that. Internally means here P lies in between A and B only.
Yes, sir.
That's why internally we'll say. Internally once the ratio will be positive, Ashwin. For externally once, externally you will get it in 11th and 12th, but internally why they mention particularly is that is the reason.
Okay, sir.
Externally means Ashwin, A and B will be here, P will be somewhere. Then PA, PB, then also we can take the ratio.
Okay, sir.
Okay. P lies outside the line segment joining A and B, then it's external rules.
Okay, sir.
So like that, Hasni, here we just have to substitute internally somewhere if you say means we need not confuse.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
now Hasni, yes, Hasni, x1, x2 will just simply substitute here in m and n values and we'll find out the px component. And what is another model? Another model is Hasni, in few questions, like if you see in before exercise, in few questions, distance is already given, some variable is asked Hasni, out of p and q. Some
Yes.
variable in P and Q they didn't give and they asked us to find that variable by giving the distance. No?
Yes, sir.
Here has the same way, here also ratio will be given and this x1, x2, y1, y2 will also be given and P to find out P is one model. And in another model has the P will be given first. The point which is dividing A and B, that coordinates will be given and they will not give us the ratio. They'll ask us to find the ratio.
Okay, sir.
So those are the different models. Just in this equation only, as per LHS, RHS, we'll solve it.
Okay, sir.
Exactly. Then finally, one more model will be there. Suppose let us take. Shall I delete it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I am just delete it. Let us imagine Hasni in this thing only. If suppose point P is exactly at the center, Hasni. In this figure, point P is exactly at the center.
Okay, sir.
Else I'll delete this specially. Then ratio PA will be also, if PA is 5 Hasni, then PB will also become 5 only.
5. Yes, sir.
Because it's at the center equal. PA and PB should be equal in that case. Yes or no, Hasni?
Yes, sir.
So in that case, Hasni, the ratio will become how much? 5 is to 5 means?
5 is to 5
1
is 2.
1 is to 1 will get. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Point P lies exactly at the center of the line segment taken as P, line segment joining A and B. Then ratio will be taken as 1 is to 1.
Okay, sir.
So that for that we will directly use a midpoint for. We'll say midpoint. In that case, P is a midpoint also. So now we'll keep this 1 and 1 in this formula in the place of m and n. Okay. We'll
Okay.
just keep the 1 and 1 in the place of m and n.
Okay, sir.
In midpoint case. And what I'm doing it has to know midpoint case. Okay.
Okay, sir.
If P is a midpoint, then Px comma y what it will become has to be once if I keep 1 there, 1x2 plus 1x1x, it is nothing but x2 plus x1 also. Because 1 multiplied with anything is same. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
By denominator m and n are what has to be 1 and 1, 1 plus 1,
2.
2. And here also 1 by 2 plus 1 by 1. Y2 plus y1 by 1 plus 1.
2.
So this is a formula to find out the midpoint. If they give us 2 points A and B, x1, y1, x2, y2, and they ask us to find out the midpoint of the lines in the joining them, simply we need to use this one.
Okay, sir.
Px comma y, which is in midpoint case, actually, this midpoint formula comes from this thing only. This thing is called as section formula. Why it is called as section formula is because generally section word we will use it in classes, school classes, not in section, this section, that section.
Yes.
Like that. So why? Because the reason is total number of class 10 students are divided into parts.
Oh, okay, sir.
Section. So here this P is making this AB into parts. This P, whatever we are finding out, is dividing the line segment into some parts in some ratio. That is the reason why this is called a section formula. Need to find out the point which is dividing that line segment into A and B in some ratio. We'll use this formula. That's why this is called a section formula.
Okay, sir.
From that section formula only has if midpoint P is midpoint, then ratio will become 1:1. If we keep M and N as 1 and 1, we'll get the midpoint form. This is called particularly midpoint formula because the reason is from that section formula only we'll get this. But in that section formula, if exactly half means midpoint, it's middle. It's half of exactly divided into half of. So that's why that section formula only name changed as midpoint because this will come from that term.
Okay, sir.
So this is the second formula. And finally one more model is there. Shall I take this ASCII?
Yes, sir.
So there is one final model of this ASCII, that is, like for example, ASCII, let us take line segment A and B again. A, B, x1, y1 ASCII and x2.
Right.
So ASCII now, what I will do is, this time ASCII, suppose if I select a point P here, ASCII, which is closer to A and little far from, okay.
Okay, sir.
And if I select one more point Q, ASCII, this is closer to B but far from.
Yes, sir.
Now ASCII, now what I will do is, I'll just select the point, I'll just count how many parts are there in this and on this line segment.
Okay, sir.
So one part is AP. AP is one part.
Yes, sir.
Entire line segment. AP is one part. Then PQ is second part. So
Yes, sir.
then QB is third part.
Okay, sir.
Now Hasni, what we can understand, entire line segment, on this entire line segment AB, if you or line joining A and B, like that portion, on that portion of line, if you mark 2 points as if you
Okay.
mark 2 points, those two, because of those 2 points, total the line segment got divided into 3 parts as because of these 2 points, we can see entire line segment AB got divided into 3 parts, AP, PQ,
QB.
QB. So if you add all these 3 parts individually, you will get the entire length AB. Because this plus this plus this full will be AB. So now,
Yes, sir.
so now Hasni, what I will do is these 3 parts. Now we are here in this thing that we will call it as trisection points. As P and Q are called as. That is the reason why P and Q are called as what has been trisection points. Tri means 3. Okay. Tri means what has been?
3, sir.
Yes, Hasni. Because the reason is because of P and Q, the line segment got divided into 3 parts. So
Oh,
that parts is only we call section. First section, second section, like.
okay.
Yes, no? Total thing when divided into parts will call section. So here total because because of P and Q positions on the lines on this line segment AB has me total it got divided into three sections, that is AP, PQ, QB. Any doubt, Hasni?
No, sir.
So now, Hasni, we need to find out the question will be find the points of trisection, Hasni. Then simply say find the points of trisection dividing the line segment joining A and B, x1, y1, x2, y2.
Okay, sir.
So Hasni, here you should understand one thing, that if you take this position, trisection means Hasni, like if this is one part, this will be the remaining two parts as well. Like for example, when you're finding out P divides AB in the ratio 1:2 2 Hasni. If you're talking about P divides ratio this, because these two are remaining parts, no?
Yes, sir.
So if you are finding out the point P, Hasni, we need to use the formula, same section formula which we wrote before, mx2 plus nx1 by n plus n, n by 2 plus n by 1 by plus n. That only with ratio what has to be 1:2.
2.
Because reasons P is closer to A, that will be one part, and this far from it, remaining two parts will be here,
Oh,
PQ
okay.
and Q. So total three parts. One, if you add these parts, you will get total has three parts.
Okay, sir.
Now similarly, Hasni, the coordinates of Q now. The Q coordinates will get it if you use the ratio 2:1, because Q is far from A, which this is two parts and this is
1 part.
one part, remaining one part. So that's why total is three parts satisfied, 2 plus 1.
Okay, sir.
Any doubt, Hasni?
No, sir.
So now, Hasni, if they ask us to find out the coordinates of points of trisection, means there will be coordinates of points of trisection. How many will be there, Hasni? Two will be there. One is P and another is
So 1 is
one is P and another is what, Hasni?
Q.
Coordinates of point. Yes, Hasni. They divide the line segment in the ratio 1:2 and 2:1 respectively.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just we need to use that section formula which we wrote before. Using these ratios, one with 1:2 once we use, then we'll get the point P. Then another with 2:1 we use same formula with for same points x1, y1, x2, y2, and we'll get the Q point.
Okay, sir.
Ratio 2:1. Any
Okay.
doubt, Hasni?
No, sir.
Okay. So this is about the finding the coordinates of points of trisection. Hasni, in these also P and Q will lie in between A and B only. Hasni, internally only sometimes they'll. Internally means the only difference between internally and externally has in the formula there minus will come in the middle. Externally cases. Anyways, externally is not there for us. If in some questions, if you particularly say internally, we need not consider. Internally means plus value.
Okay, sir.
So externally they will not use us. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So this is about the points of trisection. So these are the models which are there in this exercise. So Hasni, apart from this, so the formula which we use it to find out the px comma y in this entire exercise, Hasni, mx2 plus nx1 by n plus n, comma n by 2 plus n by 1 by n plus n. So Hasni, different teachers will use different ways. Few teachers instead of using n by n, they'll take n1 is to n2 like that.
Yes, sir.
But I feel this is easy, Hasni.
Okay.
Means n plus m1, n plus n2 there.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So in textbook also, if this is given, you need not confuse me. This is better, easy to remember. So, and another way of doing the same thing, Hasni, they'll take k:1 in few cases. What is the disadvantage of k:1, Hasni? Means m they'll take k, n as 1 Hasni. So in this will be useful in the cases where ratio is asked to find out. Means they'll give the pointer and they'll give x1, y1, x2, y2. Like I said, in few questions, ratio will be asked by giving the point asked.
Yes, sir.
So in that cases, whenever m:1 is asked, sometimes k:1 if you take instead of m:1, it will be easy asking. Finally, answer will match. I'll show you with both the ways Time is here. Final answer is this. Means to find in case to one will be considered, it will be more easy to consider in the cases where they ask us to find the ratio by giving the point value.
Okay, sir.
Firstly, but in ratio, to find out the ratio cases also asking, it is not compulsory to take case to one. If you take it with m is to n also, normal m is to n mixed in also, still we get the same answer.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So case one with only one advantage asking, in the coming 10 days I will tell that one. But when I am doing the sum also, I will use m is to n also as of now to find out the ratio also. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Shall I delete this asking?
Yes, sir.
And one final thing asking. One final thing, you can take this picture. Shall I, shall I delete it as well? Okay.
Yes.
You took the screenshot as well.
Yes, sir. I took a screenshot of.
Okay. So one final model has me. What is that is? Like for example, has me in parallelogram cases or rectangle, they give us a parallelogram or rectangle or square or rhombus. Any of these are. Okay.
Okay.
So they'll give A, x1, y1 has me, and they'll ask us to find out B, x2, y2. See, total 4 points will be there because quadrilateral
Okay, sir.
dx4 comma y4. So if I draw a rough quadrilateral Hasni, let us not name anything like rectangle or parallelogram. All of them will just consider it as parallelogram or rectangle Hasni. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So here Hasni, they'll give you this point Hasni. Let us take an example 4 comma 2 and 5 comma 3. Actually, just random example. I am not exactly taking as per the coordinate axis Hasni.
Okay, sir.
1 comma 5. This is this, let us take the last to find out.
Okay, sir.
And this is 0 comma 2, let us take. So lastly, what we should do is they'll give us 4 out of 4, like 4 vertices. They'll ask us to find the third vertex or any of them. All out of 4, they'll give 3 and they'll ask us to find the fourth one.
Yes, sir.
Lastly,
Okay.
this point is applicable for any of these 4 figures. Lastly, what is that point? Is diagonals bisect each other. Lastly,
Okay.
diagonals bisect
Accept
each
teacher.
other in all these figures.
Okay, sir.
What is the meaning of this? All these figures. So what is the meaning of this asking is diagonals bisect each other means whatever the first diagonal and the second diagonal is there asking. Diagonals you already know. AC and BD are called as the diagonal. No?
Yes, sir.
So when diagonals bisect each other asking, meaning is bisect means exactly half of.
Okay, sir.
So this BD midpoint will be there asking. BD
Yes.
midpoint O. This O only will become the midpoint of the other diagonal AC.
Okay, sir.
So that is the meaning of me simply to tell us bisect means dividing into half of exactly half means the place where both of the diagonals will meet. At that point, both the diagonals will be divided into equal halves. Okay,
Okay.
Hasmi?
Okay.
So means the meaning is midpoint of both the diagonals is same. They cut exactly at the midpoint. That is the meaning of diagonals bisect.
Okay, sir.
Now, Hasmi, what we will do is we will use this midpoint of AC is equal to midpoint of B. We'll just equate because the reason is diagonals bisect each other is a property of all these figures.
Okay, sir.
Diagonals bisect each other meaning is the midpoint of first diagonal is same as the midpoint of the second diagonal because they cut each other exactly into half of it. That time.
Okay, sir.
So we'll just apply what is the midpoint formula just before we learned as the x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2.
You too.
Before when I am writing section formula, I wrote if ratio is n is to n 1 is to 1. So we'll get the midpoint.
Okay, sir.
So that time that formula we'll use it for this diagonal AC and BD and we'll equate it to each other. So for this only if I use ASNI, AC means these two.
Okay, sir.
So what we get the 4 plus x3 by 2 and x1 plus x2. 2 plus y3 by 2 is equal to, right side has to be 1 plus 0 by 2 comma 5 plus
2 by 2.
any doubt has me. We just applied x1 plus x2 form by 2, y1 plus y2 for the y2 by 2 for these two separately and these two separately, and we equate
Yes,
same form. When
yes,
we apply for these two, we have to take this as x1 y1, this x2 y2. When we these two, this as x1 y1, this x2 y2. Any of those as per your wish.
okay,
x1 y1, x2 y2, which to consider as per our wishes. No those.
okay, sir.
Okay. Now what we'll do is also we'll parallelly equate it. Just we'll equate the x coordinate of this correspondingly to this and y coordinate of this correspondingly to this. Okay. So 4 plus x3 by 2 is equal to 1 plus 0 by 2 means 1 by 2.
Yes, sir.
Now cross multiply it has to be. What will you get cross multiplication? 2 into 4 plus x3. It shall become 2 into 4. 8 has to be plus 2x3. 2 to be multiplied with both of.
Yes, sir.
So 8 plus 2x3 has to be. Suppose 8 plus 2x3 is equal to 1 into 2. Okay, Hasmi?
Yes, sir.
2x3 is equal to 8 will go, that's a 2 minus 8.
6.
How much Hasmi?
6, sir.
Minus 6 means.
Minus 6. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
So x3 is equal to minus 6 by 2 Hasmi, which is minus 3. So x3 we got it.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now similarly we'll equate 2 plus y3 by 2 is equal to 7 by 5 plus 2 7 by 2.
Okay, sir.
I'm doing it on the top Hasmi here. 2 plus y 3 by 2 is equal to 7 by 2 Hasmi. Now cross multiplication. 2 to the 4 plus 2 by 3 is equal to 7 to the
14.
then 2 by 3 is equal to 14 minus 4 Hasmi 10 by 3 is equal to 10 by 2.
5.
So finally the x3 y3 coordinates are Hasmi minus 3 comma 5.
5.
These are the coordinates of x3 comma, that is third chord vertex Hasmi, which they did give us.
Okay, sir.
So Hasmi, from this, these are the models present in the second Excel. Hasmi, in the evening class, Hasmi, we'll try to finish the exercise. Hasmi.
Okay, sir.
Any doubt in this, Hasmi? So Hasmi, once you revise these formulas by the time, okay?
Yes, sir.
Hasmi,
Bye, sir.